What is up, guys? Sorry I'm late. Sorry about that. Big issues here. Big issues here. Haaland gold, yes. Apologies, guys. It's all kicking off today. To do a lot of running around. No, Lavanya, you're good. You're good. Don't do anything. Don't do anything. You're good. Don't touch anything. Everything's fine. Everything's perfect. Lavanya, the code is FN42X2. Hold on. Hey, Tolumba. That's the FPL code, guys, there. I'll just tag it. Feel free to join. Oh my god, they're already getting battered. Yeah, come on, Burnley. For the love of God. For the love of God, Burnley. Come on. Hold on. Already a goal, indeed. Oh. Thank you. Oof. Hectic day today. Ah. Monster, indeed. Unfortunately. That is also a big issue. That is true. The monster started. Oh, another 6-0 now? I don't think so, man. God, who knows? Who knows? I hope not. Oh, pressure on Ake kicks the ball out. Hello, Nate. Champions of Europe playing today, and Haaland started as usual. 4 in a row incoming. Yeah, it's possible, Nitesh. I'm not going to lie. Straight up, already a goal. That didn't take long at all, unfortunately. Wow, they already did a penalty check instantly. I'm impressed. They got the score up and running. Missed the timer, guys. Very hectic today. TV issues. Big up to Lavanya who allowed me to use his Hotstar account. Hopefully, not for more than today, but might have to use this for the week, unfortunately. Let's hope not, though. You know what? Hotstar looks pretty good, man. I'm not gonna lie. What's it on? Full. Fawaz Ahmed, I'm good. I'm good, Fawaz. How are you? It's a clear pen. Well, dude, the check was instant. Ayush, the check was instant. Who gave the assist and who scored? Oh my God, Tolomba, you're making me do work already. I'm lucky I made it on live today. I was about to cancel the stream. Let me see. Haaland scored and Rodri assist. I go 5-0. Dark Visions here. Portsmouth fan. How did Portsmouth do in the week, dude? Join the FL League. Yes, join the FPL League, guys. The tagged comment above. Feel free. After game against Wolves, people say there's no way City are going to win this title this year. Ooh, I like that. I like that. I'm good too. Will you stream the United game as well against the Wolves, Fawaz? So, if everything goes to plan and my TV or Lavanya shares the Hotstar with me for the weekend, because It's complicated, man. It's a very complicated why I have to use Hotstar at the moment, but I'm very grateful Lavanya has given me his password. So the plans are today's game. Tomorrow I'm doing the 5 o'clock and 10 o'clock match. I believe the 5 o'clock match is Spurs versus Brentford. The 10 o'clock match is a really important match. It's Newcastle versus Aston Villa. Sunday I'm what am I doing? Hold on. Sunday I'm doing Liverpool Chelsea. Have I forgotten what games are there? I'm doing both games on Sunday as well. Actually, I just forgot which ones they are. No, Spurs and Brentford is Sunday. Liverpool and Chelsea. Oh wait, I said it right. Oh no, sorry. Stop. I'm going to say everything again. Tomorrow's game is going to be Arsenal and Forest at 5 o'clock and 10 o'clock Newcastle Aston Villa. Sunday's games is going to be Brentford and Spurs, Chelsea and Liverpool, and then Manchester United on Monday. Full plan, full schedule for the weekend. One first league game against and one a mid cup match. Oh yeah, you'll are in the cups early, right? You'll have to play round one and stuff. Well, that's good. Midweek cup match, yeah. FA Cup, I guess, right? Or is it the FA Cup or is it the Carabao Cup? Well, that's a good start. Good solid start, man. I think for Portsmouth. Hopefully, gets a promotion. Dude, I remember when Portsmouth used to have Sylvain Distan, the centre back. Who else did they have? I'm sure if I see them, I'd remember them. Nugent. Nugent. Oh, Haaland missed another one. I mean, I suppose you could say missed for his quality. He really should have just let it go on Bernardo Silva's head, though, shouldn't he? City are just mauling Burnley at the moment. I have to admit, I didn't expect this. I did not expect this. City already had yes, Aditya. Fortunately, it didn't take very long. This morning, Liverpool gave a little heart attack. How the hell Liverpool thought that wild and far? Bro, I don't even what is going on between Chelsea and Liverpool, dude. And they got to play a day after. Oh my god. It's going to get fiery, dude. It's going to get fiery. For sure. Did you captain Rashi? I did, Vedant. I did. Listen, man. You gotta live your life boldly, Vedant. Otherwise, what's the point? Ooh. Oh, that was a slick little move there. Was that Stones? Is 19 Stones? Did he do that back flick? Oh, that's just filthy, isn't it? What the hell, man? First of all, Edison really, unnecessarily trying his luck there. Worked out really well in the end. Who's number 19? Oh, that's Alvarez. Makes more sense. Jesus, I thought that was John Stones. Oh, damn it. I just realized Stones isn't playing. Oh, today's been not a great start for me. Oh, shit. Stones is not playing. That means... Oh, okay. Actually, I don't mind. Timber is going to be my replacement. I'm okay with that. Timber at Forest? Could be worse. Could be worse. The Captain Haaland scores good. Yeah, listen, man. You got to go differential, Aditya. I know you shouldn't go first week, but... I genuinely thought Burnley's going to give them a tough game. And listen, man, I know they scored at 4 minutes, but Burnley's kind of pressing them a little bit now. They're coming into it a little bit. It's a London thing that's attractive. Caicedo. I don't know about that, man. Dark Vision. It just seems really murky, dude. Like it's like agent related and personal terms and out of respect. It's just a lot of words, man. There's just a lot of words going on, and it's very difficult to believe it when people talk that much. That's what I've realized. Just a bunch of words being thrown around. Some the agent said, "Hold on." Brighton are furious. Like, who knows what's going on? They agreed with Chelsea because Chelsea have been courting him a lot longer. Who knows what's going on, man? It's just mad. Like I'm in this group with a bunch of Liverpool fans from not from India, and they are just losing it. FSG out, Klopp out. this person out, that person. It's hilarious, dude. I'm like, bro, these guys have had one. Oh, Burnley puts it back. Oh, that was a wasted chance. Nah, man, you gotta hit it on goal. Why does that guy look familiar? Am I seeing things? That fellow looks very recognizable. I have to see who's in the lineup first. But I want to check out what happened with Portsmouth since Dark Vision was giving me the heads up. Forest Green. Dude, didn't Forest in the EFL Cup, didn't Forest Green go really far in the FA Cup last year? Correct me if I'm wrong. Forest Green, I think, is a League 2 team. Bristol Row was 1-1. Not a bad start, man. What do you got next? Leighton Orient, Exeter, Cheltenham. Leighton Orient, correct me if I'm wrong, but Leighton Orient's going to be a tough one, isn't it? Dark Vision. Hello, good evening. It's true. Burnley have conceded and scored the least or most last season, apart from Barca, Arsenal, City. Is it true? Yeah, dude, and they've also got over 100 points. They did really well last season, man. I know I get a lot of shit for saying this, but the championship's a very tough league. I get a lot of crap for it. People don't believe me. People think I'm just hyping it up. I genuinely think a championship is one of the top 5 toughest leagues in the world, but people will just say, you're just saying that because you watch English football. So I have 3 defenders, and first bench is Garnacho, and one of my playing defenders Stone, while Gay is my second on the bench. So who will replace Stones? Garnacho, Gay. Uh, if you have three defenders. Oh, well, shit! I think Gay is gonna replace some Ayush. I think if I'm not mistaken, Crystal Palace has a good game though. So because a lot of people wanted Eze for the first week, so I think he'll be fine, dude. Next game week, I'll captain Garnacho. I will also go bold now. Listen, man, I wouldn't recommend it. I'm just doing it because I'm trying to have fun. Last year, I took it way too seriously, and I got very bothered by my FPL. You got to do it because you want to have fun, man. Just make it interactive with the community you are in, and just sometimes a little banter here and there. But once you take it too seriously and shit, it becomes crazy, dude. I'm not an FPL. Oh my god. James Trafford, dude, that's Togden's brother. Shout out to Togden's brother. I think he was a City goalkeeper, if I'm not mistaken. He got sold to Burnley. That's a little weird, but hold on a minute. How is that not offside? Bro. Good save by Trafford. He really looks a lot like Togden, man. I didn't notice that. Oh, cut him through. Oh, you waited too long, man. You waited too long. They made a run. Number 25 made a run. Damn it. Come on. Don't play around. Tight pass. Oh! Oh, this is going to be a tasty game. I have a feeling. Redmond guy. They have a Nathan Redmond guy familiar. Yes. Southampton legend. He finally gave up on his hair and shaved it a couple of years back. That was a good choice. Looks good bald. Nice beard. Nathan Redmond. Yeah, man. Listen, I don't think he was having a lot of bench activity in Southampton. I think it was a good move for him. It's a good move. To be fair, Southampton is where they are in the championship now, so it was a very good move in my opinion. Let's see, man. Who do I recognize from the Burnley team? Connor Roberts, I recommend. Remember, sorry, Sanderberger, I remember. And that's it. I don't. Wow, it's like a whole brand new Burnley team, dude. Let's see if anyone on the bench I remember. Brownhill, if you played FPL. Jack Cock, of course, from Swansea. I think he played somewhere else when I can't remember where though. Nathan Redmond, Johan Berg, Gudmundsson. Yes, remember him. Brune Larsen. I believe Brune Larsen's come from Hoffenheim. That name sounds very familiar. Damn it, man. Stones isn't playing. That's very irritating for me at least. Okay, let's read some of the chat. Good evening. Damn, 2 months ago we were talking about the league opener. How this time flies, Derain. I, for one, who does not like the monsoons, is very happy the time has passed this quickly. If you want to check your balls, Captain Havertz next. Nah, bruv. Captain Havertz next. Captain Havertz for what? 0 points. Hard pass, sir. Hard pass. Thank you. You know, I wanted to take Rico Lewis as my third City player, but I didn't think he was going to get any game time. Gonna regret that one. Rico Lewis is damn cheap. Top three is what most are hoping for. Listen, man, Dark Vision top three is good. Top three is a promotion. Well, playoff, I guess. Why not, man? Why not? You gotta push through. Do you think Darwin's a good pick to have? I assume you're talking about FPL, Aditya. I didn't watch any Liverpool games. But if oh boy, Haaland, cleared by Trafford. I think if you're worried about minutes, Darwin is not a good option. We have to watch a few Liverpool games to know if Darwin's going to be a good option or not, Aditya. Because from what I have been told and heard is he might be a minutes risk in pertaining to FPL. So it could be Diaz Darwin issue, that kind of thing. So maybe not. Oh, bro, De Bruyne looks bad, man. I know he's old, but I thought he wasn't even going to play the first game or a game week. I didn't even think he was going to play. I think he's going to get subbed off. Bro, he ain't getting any younger either, man. That's what I tell people. Nathan, FPL, yep. The tagged comment is the... Where is it? Hold on. The pinned message is the code, Terrain. Just put it up there. Thank you. Dark Vision, feel free to join if you do FPL too. Aditya, you as well. Why did we get Monday? They should have put Liverpool and Chelsea. Yeah, well, you know what? In fairness to Liverpool and Chelsea, that is an overall bigger game, Tolumba. But what I would have said is, why couldn't we just play all three games on Sunday? There's only two games going on in the Premier League. Doesn't make sense. But I'm sure they have a good reason. Actually, that's a lie. They probably don't have a good reason. We're just suffering. That's it. Goodbye, Harry Kane. Oh boy. Potato Boys here. Gift Orban is coming to us. Oh, really? Is Orban coming to you? Don't know, man. Willie Orban is not. He's not as good as he used to be. Sunderland, I hope for clean sheet. Sunderland? I'm confused. James Trafford, Tog, bro. Really? Yep, Togden's brother. That is true. Hello. Oh, here we go. Here we go. The gang signs are coming out by Pep Guardiola. Look at him. Look at him. Look at his hands move. Jesus, can anyone understand what he's saying? He's just flipping his hands around. De Bruyne out, Kovacic come in. Damn it, man. They shouldn't have played De Bruyne. I don't think De Bruyne played any minutes until the Community Shield, if I'm not mistaken. I think he didn't play any preseason games. That was not a good idea, man. I don't know what Pep was thinking there, but Kovacic is coming on. I would captain Morata if he was there, but never Havertz. Yep. You know what? I agree with that. Especially if Aspilicueta was playing. If you know, you know. Maguire goes means we're only left with mixed sauce. I wonder who Choppers will rant about. Oh boy. That's going to be a good one. Now, I know who he's going to rant about. He's going to rant about Anthony and Sancho. I've called it Twalomba. Now let's see what happens when we get there. I don't think, you know what, we thought Anthony's going to improve his weak foot. Doesn't look likely. Doesn't look like. We were very hopeful about that, but I don't see it. Richarlison and Gift Orban will replace Kane. Who's Gift Orban, dude? Are we talking about the same guy? Who's Gift Orban? According to you, what is a fair price for McTominay? You want the real 40 million? Nah, man. They're smoking some quality grade zombie, dude. If they think McTominay is worth 40 million. Might be worth 40 million for the Scottish national team, dude. Not for Manchester United. I don't know how many years we have left on McTominay. He's going to be 27 in December. I would have taken. I would have honestly taken anywhere between 30 to 35. I think that's a really fair deal. Some people will tell you, how is he even worth that much? I think 30 years old, depending on which team he goes for, he'll have something to offer. I think 30 million is a good deal. That's my call. Would you call Redmond a Norwich legend? I don't know. How many games did he play for Norwich? Probably not. It kind of longevity kind of matters as well, right? In these kind of things. Oh no. Oh wow. Thank God Haaland. Haaland's movement off the ball is not the best sometimes, especially when he's not running, has a running start. Burnley got a little lucky there. Bro, they're just playing with Burnley, man. At least they're applying pressure though. That's all you can ask for when you're playing against Man City. Still 1-0, lapse of judgment. Fourth minute, Haaland is the separation at the moment. What's up, Sam the Citizens here? Hope you are doing well. I'm good, Sam. Can't complain. Can't complain. What do you think about the game so far? I feel Burnley have pulled it back a little bit. Looked like they were going to get annihilated initially, but they have pulled it back a little bit. Gift Orban for 20 million from Ghent. Oh wow, okay. For some reason I thought you were talking about Willy Orban. Okay, so there's a gift. Wow, that's an interesting name. From Ghent. Listen, man, the Belgian league is popping right now, dude. And N'Golo Kante has bought a club. Union Saint-Gilloise is doing really well. I mean, you know, the Belgian league might have some of the upcoming talent now, man. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. 20 million goodbye though. Need a replacement. Following the meeting, Togden turned into Trafford's biggest fan. As he publicly had to keep on numerous occasions, all while referring to him as his twin brother. Are they twins? Apparently, Togden is a giant. Wouldn't able to tell him sitting down and doing his Premier League predictions, but apparently he's a giant of a boy. The Kane money goes to 3 players per shows. Gift Orban and a replacement for Højbjerg. Well, listen, man, I would trust Ange, Potato Boy. I'll be honest. Hey, Parag, the Nigerian wonder kid. This game seems to be boring. Good night, Nathan. Hope KDB recovers soon and it's nothing serious. Yeah, Ayush. Oh, wait. Oh, that was so close. He was going to be on just when Ayush said the game's boring. I actually think Burnley is doing well to hold out, Ayush. I think this is why people hyped up Burnley to do well this season. You don't know the guy. He was playing in Nigeria until 2022, but scored 22 goals for Ghent. Let's not get overhyped. When we won the first game, I remember Ole's final season, we beat Leeds 5-0 in the first game, celebrate like we won the league. Hey, listen, there's nobody from Arsenal here, okay? There's no Arsenal fans acting like they won the World Cup. Okay? We'll be okay. We'll judge the victory on just the victory alone. Although I have to say, Wolves is looking terrible at the moment. Bro, they aren't real bros. You scared me. Are they not? I'm pretty sure Trafford is his brother, dude. Are they not really? Oh, Burnley cross. Oh shit! It was a shot. Just went around. Just now, Goldbridge made a good point that why is Shearer said to be the top scorer in PL when Jimmy Greaves is the top scorer of First Division in England, which 90 titles. Yep, Jimmy Greaves is the all-time English scorer. That is true, Parag. I think Alan Shearer's goal scoring record is Premier League only. Top division flight is Jimmy Greaves. That is true. Then they can remove United and Liverpool's titles too before 1992. It's a weird one. It's a weird one. I think they separate. So okay, so I don't know if you've ever heard this, but I think even Mark has actually said this. So what happens is, right, we don't say we won 20 Premier League titles. We say we won 20 First Division titles. But a lot of people I make the mistake of saying we won 20 Premier League titles, we have actually won only 13 Premier League titles. We have 21st division titles, 21, whatever the numbers, and Liverpool vice versa. I mean, same, same thing. So people make the mistake of saying Premier League titles. Parag, he's not. He's got a point, but uh, if you go all-time leadings, yeah, the all-time lead. That's why I think they say highest number of Premier League. But when it comes to titles, they normally say, like, if you want to do a segregation or they want to be very specific, they say first division titles. So if you hear people, normally people say we have won 20 titles. They don't necessarily say Premier League titles. Some people obviously say that too. They make the mistake, but it's actually just first division titles. That's how you would count both Premier League and non-Premier League era stuff. As far as the goal scoring is concerned, I don't know why they separated, but they do. They do separate. That is true. And there's also another thing, right? So, for example, Haaland has the most goals in a Premier League season or in a single year in England from playing as a player in an English league, but he actually has the second highest amount of goals because he's behind Dixie Dean. So it's one of those weird ones where it's Dixie Dean has the overall record of like 60 something goals in one season of football, and Haaland is like whatever 51 or 2 or whatever the hell the number is. But yes, if you technically Kane could have broken Greaves' record, then technically, depending on how many more years Kane could have been here, Kane could have broken anything. Just thinking of quitting this match, it gets interesting, tricky. Ayush, I'm telling you now. Yeah. Can I have a salsa? Yeah. Thank you. So technically, Kane could have broken any goal scoring record, Parag, except probably Dixie Dean's one of 60 something goals in a season. If we stayed long enough, yes. But first would be Alan Shearer's goal record because obviously Kane has only played in the Premier League. After he surpasses that, he would have been on that overall list or whatever you like to call it. So yes, technically he could have, to answer your question. So we have 13 and Liverpool has 1. Yeah, that is true. And City have 8. Yeah, yep. That's exactly it. I mean, you can look at it that way too. We're leading that way as well. That is very true. Yes. Liverpool has 1, Blackburn has 1, Leicester has 1. Who else has 1? Yeah, no, they have 1. Yeah. Richarlison will score 30 goals this season. I'm not so confident, Pareto boy, but hopefully everything works out on your end. That would be great. Newcastle and Arsenal will be a good game. Yep, that's why we're doing the watch along, man. We're doing the watch along tomorrow, 10 o'clock. Very excited for that game. I'm excited to see what Arsenal is going to do against Nottingham Forest as well. Tricky fixture. They shared a result last season, 1 apiece. Nottingham beat them and they beat Arsenal 1-1. They won apiece in last season's 2 fixtures. Who's going to win this one? Nottingham Forest's most expensive signing is Anthony Elanga. Oh my god, if Anthony Elanga scores against Arsenal, I'm celebrating. That's all I know. It's a terrible looking celebration, but I'd do it. Even Champions League, Real Madrid have 14, but Champions League long ago wasn't the way it is today. Yeah, it was called the European Cup. Like there are teams that have won the European Cup, like a Celtic. Who else? There are teams that just have won what is called the European Cup. Yeah, it's weird, man. I'm not really sure why they changed it. It's very odd why they changed it to Premier League, but they did. But PL is just an union for the same day as before. No, so oh wow. I wish I came prepared with the notes. So here's the funny thing: the PL is actually separate from the other divisions of football, and I'll explain. Oh Oh my God. Foden would have scored an absolute blinder there if that follow through went out. Kovacic with a lovely flick. Oh, that would have been a nasty goal if it went in, man. That would have been already one of the goal of the season contenders. It was a crazy one. So Parag, if you like go on a website that does league standings or they show you different leagues, like a sofa score, whatever you use, one football. Um, the Championship, League One, League Two, and I think even the National League, which are the top four pro football leagues in England. The rest of them are kind of semi-pro below the National League. They are all sponsored by EFL, but the Premier League is not. If you notice, it's EFL Championship, EFL League One, League Two, National League. So they have made some deal where kind of are separate from everyone else. It's very weird. I don't really know the details. Haaland scored again. Oh, this is going to be. Oh, they were playing so well. Oh, I should have captained Haaland, shouldn't I? Oh, I'm gonna pay for that. I'm gonna really pay for this already. Game week one into FPL. What buds are you using? Skull Candy, Tualumba. Just some regular ones I used to use at the gym. I'm just using it now for this as well. So yes, it's a different league. I don't know what separates them. I think the governing body is the same, but there is some kind of weird thing where they have separated from the other leagues, man. It has something to do with money, as always. It had 22 teams, I believe. Uh, I think I want to say the first three seasons of the Premier League had 22 teams, and then they reduced to 20. Yeah. 10 minutes we switched off. Listen, man. Have y'all? Have y'all football freaks? Looks like you're awake again. Expecting Richarlison score 30 plus goals, same as expecting Anthony to use his right leg. It's only possible in FIFA. Fair enough. Bro, how are you doing after your surgery? I left a comment on last week. Yeah, I read it, Anupam. Thank you so much. I'm feeling okay, man. I'm in a little bit of pain, but this watching foot. Oh, chance gets deflected by from Burnley by Foster. I'm feeling better. Mouths. It's gonna take at least a week to recover, but watching football is a good distraction from the pain. Yeah. Yesterday I was rough yesterday, man. It was rough yesterday, but today is it's a lot better. What happened to KDB? So Lavanya, if you aren't aware, he missed basically all of preseason. Came on as a sub for the Community Shield because he's not been fit the whole pre. I mean, I guess he's been injured since the season ended or something like that. And oh no, Rico Lewis, Rico Lewis gets taken down but releases the ball. Alvarez gets fouled by Vitinho. Um, this robot man, indeed, yeah. Haaland or captain, yep, that was a good choice, man. So KDB has gone off with a niggle again, Lavanya. He's clearly not match fit, and I'm very surprised Pep made him start the first game. Haaland, yeah, Haaland, greatest ever striker to ever play in the EPL. Still time. Wow, who assisted? Was it Alvarez? I think Alvarez assisted him. Hold on. Burnley were playing really good, and that's that. Yeah, they were playing really good, and then that's it, man. You switch off for a bit and you're done. Simple as that. Yes, Alvarez got the assist. Alvarez with a free kick, cleared by Burnley. Yeah, foul. And if anyone took Alvarez, excuse me, if anyone took Alvarez, that was a that was a good call because he would have been a good differential at 6.5. I was definitely not that brave to do that. Come on, Burnley, tighten up, Burnley. Sorry, Nate, I didn't know you had surgery. Quick recovery, bro. We need it. No, man, I'm okay, dude. I'm just in a little pain. Nothing painkillers and some antibiotics won't fix. Just difficult to talk, really. That's the only problem. I personally think Luton will surprise us all. Yeah, I read that, man. Finished 10-12 this season. I predict Crystal Palace to go down. That's the second person I've seen. I've seen one content creator also choose Crystal Palace to go down. Very interesting call, man. I don't know about that. Luton might surprise us. Never know, man. Games at the Kenny. Richarlison only played 2 games in the striker position. I also think Arsenal's going to pull a Chelsea this season. Their lack of experience is going to bite them. Yeah, I agree. I have put Arsenal to finish below us. Alvarez, yes. United and Chelsea will challenge, and I predicted to go to day until day 38. 3 horse race between City, United, Chelsea. My personal bias says United will catch it, but it can be any of the three. Interesting. Can't wait Haaland doing the Brazilian dance with Paqueta soon. Oh, you don't even need Paqueta, dude. Why would you spend 75 million on Paqueta? You clearly don't need him. It's Alvarez made a good run there. Don't think there was a passing lane for it though. They're just playing around now. Welcome back to the EPL Burnley. It's Man City's league. Bro, gone are the days of Barnes and Wood, dude. Good times. Barnes, Wood, and J. Rodriguez. Gone are those days. You chose not to captain Haaland against Burnley, man. Amarnath, I'm going to be honest with you. I thought Burnley would put up a good fight, and for the most part, they have. The chances just fell to Haaland, and that separates them, dude. I'm not saying City were playing bad or anything. I'm just saying little lapse of judgment, and that's it, dude. They've been pressing Man City as best as they can, creating a lot of pressure. They've had a couple of good opportunities as well to try and pull one back. Yeah, I took the chance. I took the chance. I'm not going to lie. I took the chance, Amarnath. I might instantly pay for it though. It seems like in the FPLs. Thoughts on Caicedo staying at Brighton over Liverpool purely because Liverpool's fan? It's there's lots of conflicting stories, Anupam. Who the hell knows what they're talking about? They're saying things like the agent told him to hold off. Uh, they're saying a bunch of stuff. Guys, there are 19 people watching. Do drop a like, guys. It really does help. We are on our way to 1,000 subs. We are also the FPL codes. They're tagged. Feel free to join in if you want. We're just having a little fun here. Will you be watching Madrid's game tomorrow? Parag, I don't know what are the timings, man, because I'm doing a watch along of Newcastle Aston Villa. I may drop by on Giant's stream though if he'll have me. I don't know if he has any plans to watch it with other people. I might drop by on that stream though if it's not conflicting because Villa Newcastle is a big game. So I will be watching that, but I'll be watching Madrid on the side, dude, for sure. Even if I don't do a watch along or join anyone. Well, we do now because of KDB's injury. I don't know, man. You'll have Bernardo Silva, you'll have Kovacic. I don't think so for Buckricks. Yeah, so Anupa, I'm not sure about this Caicedo thing, dude. It's very murky, apparently. Incoming hat trick, Rashford shouldn't be selfish this season, all in the name of goal scoring record. I just want us to start against a really well against a struggling Wolves, dude. Lopetegui just walked away. O'Neill might not be in charge for the first game, technically. They lost their star player in Ruben Neves. Adama Traore is not there. Raul Jimenez is not there. We gotta do something about that. Do you think Mbappe will leave PSG this season? Another shithousery that's been going on, dude. I don't know, man. I don't know. If Mbappe is thinking for himself, smart thing to do would be going as a free agent. We might be in for him next season, Twaluma. I'm not even making a joke. If we get new owners by next season, we could be a contender to bid for that Mbappe, dude. I'm not even making a joke. For a second I thought Kane's staying put so he can leave and join United or some other PL team. Yeah, lots uncharacteristic miss pass from City players. Maybe the starting syndrome. Yeah, man, it's just a new season started. I do think Burnley is doing giving their best shot though. To be fair, it's 1 a.m. Yeah, I'll probably join Giant stream, dude. I will be a little bit tired, and I can't talk as well anyway. I might join Giant stream though to watch. Last season I watched the opening game with them as well. So yeah. What do you guys got Bilbao, right? I mean, listen, man. A lot of people are putting Bilbao high up in the league. I saw some people's predictions today morning. I mean, dude, they didn't look very impressive against us, man. I mean, Palestri was giving them trouble the entire game. We just needed to play a little bit. Oh my god, 5 minutes extra time. Bro, what is this? Oh, this is this new system, right? About extra time. Wow, 5 minutes extra time. Wow, that's mad. That's mad. Liverpool just needs signings. They aren't finished. Yeah, I agree. But the thing is, man, you can't rely on McAllister. Oh no, he's onside. Oh, it's offside. Okay. Wait, hold on. Is it offside? Looks offside. Harry Kane to Bayern. ये कब हो गया? What the fuck? No, it happened sometime in the early hours of today morning, if I'm not mistaken. Rico gets more game time than Foden. I hope so, man. He'll be a good differential if anyone wants to use him for FPL. Wednesday night football. Tuesday night. Oh god, 100 million for 1 year leftovers contract. That's Bayern's record transfer. I mean, I don't even understand. If Bayern also don't need him, man. All this desperation is so weird to me. They won without a real number 9 last season. By the way, Ronaldo might win another trophy. Yeah, what is that? They're playing Al Hilal in the Arab Leagues Cup or something. It's called. Oh, I believe Al Hilal is the team Ruben Neves is signed for, if I'm not mistaken. Why did Newcastle, let's say, in maximum go? Well, they are Saudi. They have Saudi links to Alumba, so he's gone to Saudi. I guess they have paid him a lot of money, and also Alan said Maximin is relatively injury prone. So based on these standards, I think it made a little sense. It was a it was a good deal for Newcastle. Oh, that was a little impressive how they managed to get out of that trouble, Burnley. Um, I think for Newcastle it was a good deal. I don't know if it was a good deal for that Saudi Arabian team or Saint Maximin. So yeah, La Liga and 1 a.m. kickoffs and opening day away against Bilbao can't get any worse. That is a very good point. It can't get any worse. That is sad, right? 1 a.m. man, 1 a.m. on the opening day. Like, I mean, technically this is 12:30 on the opening day as well, but I don't know, man. These late kickoffs are really annoying sometimes. Ooh, oh! Okay, I thought that was a foul actually. 5 minutes extra time, dude. Alvarez looks more comfortable at right wing or right forward. Yeah, because he can run against players, right, dude? I think that he prefers to do that anyway. Is that his name? Is what his name? Alan Saint Maximin? Yeah, that's his name. You should go be there, Nathan. It's go Lunan time. Lunan in. If you know, you know. Let's hopefully he does well, man. I mean, probably didn't expect to start the season. I mean, he definitely didn't expect it, but listen, this is when you realize it's your time to shine, man. I mean, what better? Like, let's say you don't get Bonu, or you get the hair, or maybe you don't get either. I don't know what. I don't know really what's going on there either. But imagine if Lunin steps up, holds the season down, gets another 10, 15 clean sheets. He'll get confidence. Then Kurt was coming back, going, I'm going to have to fight for my spot, man, because Lunin's young and hungry. Um, is he going to be 100%? Because an ACL is a very, very serious injury, in my opinion. I watch a lot of MMA, and I know for a fact that ACL is a very, very major injury. Could be Lunin's chance to cement himself, man, if he has made the correct improvements. Halftime. Look, Haaland's getting pissed off. He didn't get a hat trick in the first half. Greedy git. Messi and Ronaldo era may not be for the international era, otherwise European. Yeah. Imagine if they were both European. They could get Euros as well as World Cups. Look, Pep Guardiola's yelling at him, bro. Oh wow. Ooh. Did you see that? Pep Guardiola just shoved the camera away from. Ooh, that I don't know what's going on there, but he's mad, dude. Why is he mad at 2-0 up, man? I hate this shit. This guy, he's nuts, dude. He is like a mad genius, isn't he? He just walked up to the camera guy and swiped the camera. I was like, man, just calm down, dude. 2-0 up. He's so intense. Listen, I guess when you're that good, it's because you are intense. But that was crazy. Just swiped at the camera. The new extra time rules will give chance to make last minute wins, especially us Fergie time. Listen, it'll benefit anyone that has depth and quality in the squad. There's no doubt about it. What was that about though, man? That Pep Guardiola is a little bit of a menace sometimes, man. He's real menace. Arab Cup, yep. I thought it was called the. Is it just called the Arab Cup? Pava to United deal done. When? Just now? It happened just now. Damn. Benjamin Pavard. Al Ali. Sorry, I don't know why I said Al Hilal. Anupam, really? Let's check. People are underestimating Liverpool a lot for top four. Caicedo, McAllister, Szoboszlai, Basetic. Trent is a good balanced midfield. I'll tell you why we're not underestimating them. Do just give me a second. Because people are making fun of Liverpool. I mean, just give me a second, guys. I'm sorry. I just have to answer this message quickly. Oh, what am I looking for? Oh, Benjamin Pavard. God, I'm gonna have to pronounce the French names properly now. Benjamin Pavard. Gonna have to work on that. Pavard. Let's see if anything's been said. I'm not really seeing anything here. We'll get some more confirmation here. Neves, Koulibaly, Milenkovic, Savic are in Al Hilal. Tough team. At least I think so. Okay, so Liverpool. So we're not underestimating Parag. Here's what I think, right? McAllister, he's had a good 6 months from the World Cup, right? Before that, I don't think McAllister even goes to Liverpool. In general, okay. This I'm not taking like a shot at McAllister or Liverpool, okay. Szoboszlai, with respect, the Bundesliga can be very hit or miss. From the exact same team, they got Timo Werner. You saw what happened there. It can be hit or miss, man. Let's just put it that way. Let's not give examples to prove points. It can be very hit or miss. That's all I'll say. Basetic, very young, very young, and Trent. They're still playing Trent right back, Parag, which means they're going to be very open at the back, which means Liverpool could get compromised a lot. They have just not made enough signings to ensure people are confident that they're going to get top four. Now, there is still a month left, but I think as it stands, I think they are going to just miss out on top four at the moment. The good news is I place them at five, and this year five gives you Champions League, so it doesn't really matter as much, Parag. But this is where I think they're going to be. Apparently, it's Kepa is one of the three Madrid players looking sign. Bro, if Madrid signs Kepa, they're going to wish they signed De Gea. Mark my words. Mark my words. Free up the wage structure because of FFP, one of our sellable assets where we could get some money. 23 million, good deal for him. Financial wanted him to stay. Yeah, Joshua. Like I said, I think it was a good deal for Newcastle and good deal for Saint Maximin. I don't know if it's going to be a good deal for the Saudi team because at the end of the day, he's got to be a little fit. Little more fit, I would say. Imagine guys scored 2 goals and getting a earful from. Imagine seriously, right? Aditya, intense, dude. Intense. Good morning. Yes, good morning would be more accurate. It is 1:30 in the morning. Yeah. I think Courtois' career can be over with stupid ACL injury. And exactly my point, dude. I think Lunen's chance to shine. Like I know I do the whole Lunen thing, and everyone sees me or Giants chatter goes Lunen in. But if I'm being really honest with you, this could be that moment for him to shine. There is no time. Listen, dude. When De Gea came to us, he was 19 years old, skinny, a young kid until he was shaky in the first year, but then he picked up, and then it is what it is, man. See, I don't want to go on about the pro De Gea thing, but I think at for many a years he was easily one of the best goalkeepers in the world. Um, that's just my opinion. I think his shot stopping could be put up with the best of them, absolute best of them, even prime Neuer. Um, it could be his time to shine now. I'm just gonna leave it at that. It could be his time to shine. Sometimes opportunistic moments make or break your career. Rashford was third choice in the reserves. He made his debut, scored a goal, and he never looked back since, dude. Destiny is what you make of it sometimes, man. Destiny is what you make of it sometimes. Joshua Dice, what player are you talking about? He's talking about Alan Saint Maximin. Nathan, close to thousands. Yes, Joshua. Yes, do like and share, dude. It really does help a lot. Please like and share. There are 12 people watching right now. You can join the FPL. There, the code's tagged up, Joshua, if you're interested. That would be great. But yeah, he's unhappy with his performance defensively. Yeah, but why is he screaming at Haaland, football creeks? That's a little weird, no? They got Konate, yeah, but Konate is one of those people that you don't know are going to be fit either. Joe Gomez is another one. There's a lot of up in the air business, dude, when it comes to certain players at Liverpool. A lot of them are very injury prone, unfortunately. SK is here. Hi, Nathan Bhai. Seems like Bowley set again. They're going for both Caicedo and Lavia. Listen, you know what's funny, SK? Bowley is that kind of guy who, if you piss him off, he will do whatever it takes to get back at people. I mean, just look at what he did at Enzo Fernandez. They were just sitting at Rui Costa's office going 100 mil, 101 mil, 102 mil, 103 mil, until they finally just gave Enzo Fernandez to them, dude. And I think with all this gamesmanship has kind of pissed off Bowley. The the problem with Bowley is he's a very vindictive fellow. He is a Yankee after all, and a very competitive Yankee. So this could be a madness, dude. Liverpool could be in real trouble, man. I don't know. They got a month still. I don't know what's gonna happen though, to be honest. Hello guys, greatest shortstop of all time. Hey, listen, man, I'd put him up primed here. I'll put him up against anybody. I hate seeing Koa leave so much potential, but here's the good news, dude. Here, oh, hold on a minute. They are giving some background news about. Hold on, guys. Holy crap! They have Kevin De Bruyne saying he didn't expect to start the game. That's weird, man. He's literally saying I didn't expect to start the game because I didn't play preseason. That's weird, guys. If anyone's watching on Hotstar, I don't know if it's being shown on 10 Sports or anything, but that is so odd to me. He's literally admitting that he didn't expect to start today's game. Bro, I don't know what to say about that. Listen, it ain't my team, man, so I'm not going to complain. That is weird to me. That is weird to me. I don't know if anyone saw that, but that was weird. Sevilla Valencia kickoff. I hope Valencia gets relegated. I hope Sevilla get relegated. I can't bloody stand them. Oh, what was I saying? Yes, I hate seeing Kova leaving with so much potential. Buyback clause, Palomba. Very important. Check out the conspiracy theory. I think you'll like this, okay? Heaton's injured. Henderson is not going to stay after this season. Andre Onana's in his mid-20s. We get rid of Heaton. We get rid of Henderson. We got Wittek. We sell Bishop. And in a couple of years, we buy back Kovar because we have a buyback clause. And I think Kovar is going to be a future keeper one day. Check this out. Why does fifth get us UCL this year? Because the champions are from England and we get an extra spot. I believe that was the explanation I heard. So, even though technically I don't expect Liverpool to finish top 4, technically it's not going to make any difference this season. I mean, apart from the fact that they might not want to finish 5th. Might still bother them. But it doesn't really affect them if they finish 5th because they'll get the same rewards as top 4. First season of FPL and realized after game started I've kept Ramsdale in place of Edison. Bro, you have Ramsdale and Edison in goal, Danish. You have so much going on for you that you did that. God bless you, sir. I have no interest in spending that much money in my goalkeepers. Wait, Ramsdale and Edison, isn't that like 10.5 million? Wow. Gangster move, Danish. Respect. The Hotstar original of a show called Trial, if I'm not mistaken. Seems interesting. If I ever cared about law stuff, kind of don't. So if West Ham or Brighton win Europa this year, then there'll be 6 teams in CL next year. And if West Ham get relegated and win Europa, they'll be the first. Yeah, well, all that's not going to happen, but yes, that is mad, and that could possibly happen. Although I don't predict they're going to drop that far down, if I'm being honest. Very good deal for Al Ali because ASM is in his prime and he'll click well with Firmino and Mahrez. Okay deal for us because I would have expected more for him, not 23. But you know why I think he went for a little lower, Joshua? I think he went for a little lower because he is kind of injury prone, dude. That's why I think y'all kind of sold him as well, if I'm not mistaken. Because I was kind of surprised a little bit too that y'all sold him. But then when you think about it, it makes a little sense. Still don't know if I would do it or not, but yeah. United have buyback clause and first refusal for Kovar. Yes and yes. Thank you, SK. It's nice to see you here, buddy. I normally see you on one MUFC and other channels, but thank you for joining in as always. If you can, it would be a great help if you like the video and do share it with all our other United fans, dude, because I do other matches except for United as well. And we're on the road to 1,000, dude. Everyone's welcome here. As you can see in the chat, we have We have supporters from all clubs here, so everyone's welcome. Joshua is a Newcastle supporter. Aditya is obviously a Madridista supporter. We had Dark Vision here, who's a Portsmouth supporter from League One. Appreciate the support. Danish obviously is a United supporter like you and me. Amazon documentary on Newcastle United released today. Hey, you know they did Eddie Howe a little dirty, Joshua. They took that clip where you play against us from our Carabao Cup match and use it to the match that you all beat us in. So it's a very weird thing to do, dude. A little, these people are very shady that way, very shady for that way. Before the game, I had checked the lineup and I don't think I saw Kevin De Bruyne's name. I know, man. He didn't play any of the games, Aditya. He didn't play any of the preseason games. He came on as a sub in like the 70 something minute for the Community Shield because I was doing a watch along for that. Missed the penalty, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. That was a little bit disastrous. Said he didn't expect to play today's game. Don't know what's going on. Dude, Pep lost his mind, shoved the camera, chasing Haaland. Look at him shove the camera. They're showing him shoving the camera. Oh, that's mad. How is he even allowed to touch the camera, man? We sold DDG, okay, but don't sell Heaton. Our lad never got into a big team. Listen, man, there was a chance when he played for Burnley that he could have played for England back when Burnley came up and finished seventh, but it didn't happen because England managers are absolutely terrible. Luton Town wanted Tom Heaton, dude, but Ten Hag said no, which I think is kind of a little unfair because I don't think Heaton's going to get any games. And now he's injured, and now we have Anderson, and I know Ten Hag doesn't want Anderson, so it's kind of weird. Shadais, who are you going for? I didn't get any links recently. I think the link was Harvey Barnes, if I'm not mistaken. That was the switch. We got Harvey Barnes for ASM. We're about to start second half, guys. I will hit the timer for this. We shall do the second half properly. Timer on. About to start, and we're off. There we go. You need a right center back. Maybe offer you Erik Bai. He's fantastic, Joshua. Fantastic. I'm planning to keep Steele and Edison, but ended up picking Steele and Ramsdale. Steele and Ramsdale. Interesting. I suppose it depends on which other Arsenal players you're going to keep for the rest of the season, dude. Because the attacking options are much more attractive. I'm taking a big risk actually not taking one of the premium goalkeepers. Because I think Pickford is going to get picked. But like I said, you have to live a little, man. Gotta live a little. So are we right centre back? Pavard, hopefully. Nathan, bro, shared my team with you on Instagram. Please have a look. First season of playing. This is your first season. Oh, that's awesome. Hold on, I'll have a look. Not an expert at it, but let's see if I can help. Our transfers are almost done. Just back up RCB and we're happy with the window. So listen, Newcastle's done some good business, man. I think Tonali's gonna do really well. Hello, Nate. Yeah. Deep down, do you think Vincent Company is supporting City or Burnley? I think Vincent Company wants to see how well he can really do in this league, and this is the best opportunity to do that. Let's see. Steele, Shaw, Zinchenko, Robertson, Fernandes, Rashford, Odegaard, Enzo, Isaac, Ferguson, Haaland. Wow, you've gone hard, dude. You've gone hard in the paint, like seriously. So, first things first, dude. You have gone for too many premium defenders, Danish. You gotta go with a couple of cheap defenders, man. just because you're not going to most likely play all your defenders. I would have removed Zinchenko and either put Gabriel for headed threats or Julian Timber for attacking threats because they're cheaper. I wouldn't have taken a Liverpool player until game week 3, and I would probably take Salah or Nunes. Enzo is a little offbeat, which could work out. I would not take Odegaard. I would have taken Saka because I think Saka is the biggest threat for Arsenal. Ferguson, I don't know much about Brighton, man. I'll be honest. Isaac is a good shout, but you have spent a little too much money on a couple of too many premiums, I would say, Danish. But I'll tell you something, dude. It's a pretty solid team, and if they kick off, you will get a lot of points, dude. You will get a lot of points because you got a lot of good players in your team. And you got Estupinian and Walk. See, I would tell you something right now, dude. If you're gonna go double City, I would remove Walker. I would remove Walker because I think he's going to switch his defense up a lot. Remove Walker and get a really cheap defender that's probably not going to play, like a Baldock from Sheffield United or a Kabore from Luton Town, who's a attacking right back. Just keep a cheap option, open up the money, put it somewhere else. Uh, don't change too much now because you don't want to. You can only make one change every week now. So if I was you, I would remove Walker and just bring in a cheaper defender, just because you have that money to put somewhere else. But I like the team, dude. It's a little offbeat team. I like that. It could cook this week at least for sure. But you gotta look. You gotta kind of go. You kind of gotta go look far ahead, man, for these kind of things. You know what I mean? Going to be Burnley 100%. Yeah, man. I think he cares about his job and he has a chip on his shoulder and he has a lot to prove. I think he's gonna care about Burnley. Sean Dyche versus Burnley is gonna be epic. Generation Dyche equals Burnley. Listen, man. I think this is gonna sound really weird, but ooh, oh, cleared. That looked a little dangerous there for Burnley. Oh no! Oh, great interception. Otherwise, Haaland was going through. Um, I think Sean Dyche deserves a statue at Burnley, dude. He got them European football in his first season at Burnley. But yeah, it'll be interesting. Need Pavard and a CDM then sorted. Then I don't think we're going to get a CDM, dude. I think we're going to get Amrabat, who's kind of a CDM. Played double pivot at Morocco with Unuai. I think I said that correctly. I watched a lot of the World Cup matches live for the watch-along, so I was watching Morocco. Amrabat and Pavard, good it would be. Nathan bhai, now after selling Fred, United should act fast for Amrabat, वरना कोई और उसको ले जाएगा. Gakpo वाला scene हो जाएगा. I honestly think I don't think there's a lot of people looking for Amrabat, dude, which is kind of beneficial to us. If you think about it, it's a little weird. It's a little weird that no one else is looking for him at the moment. But I think that just benefits us, man. And I also think he wants to play for 10 arcs, so I'm not very worried. As long as we have the number, I think Amrabat's going to join us. And I think we're going to get our number. Don't understand your pinned comment. That's my FPL code, Rajat. That's it. Nothing else. Tonali upgrade on long stuff. I know. Tell me about it. It's better than both of them combined. Barnes replacement for ASM. Yep, that's what I said. Livermore left back, right back squad depth. Especially if you don't want Dan Burn, who's long and lanky. Our academy players have stepped up in preseason, so saved us money in transfers. Listen, man. More money for you next season if y'all stay in Europe. That's how I look at it. I was thinking Digne for free kicks. Price points matter, Danish. Price points matter. Free kicks will give you points here and there. Oh no. Haaland. Nice block by O'Shea. Just try to think of people who will give you the maximum attacking returns, Danish. Attacking style players. Like if you want Aston Villa players, I would get you, I would say take Mings or Cash because Cash will bomb forward as well. He might not be on free kicks, but he'll give you something to it. That's why I have Shaw in my team for free kicks, for possible assists. I have Estupinian in my team who will attack further. I have Julian Timber who can play either side of the fullback. Who else do I have? I have Baldock, as I told you, a cheap option. Who else do I have? Who's the full? And I had Stones, but that's not doing well for me. Those were my 5 defenders. Yeah. Brandon Williams has to go. Yeah, man, I would rely on Alvaro Fernandez. I thought Alvaro Fernandez and Facundo Pellistri had the best preseason overall. Overall, across all the games they have played, I think very easily, uh, uh, the left back and Pellistri have had the best seasons. So I would keep them. I would sell Brandon Williams. Who's going to pay for Brandon Williams, dude? 60 million, 60,000 pounds a week for a player that doesn't play football at all. That's our issue, unfortunately. Pavard or Todibo? I'll go with Pavard. I also will go with Pavard. 8 minutes will be added at the end, probably. Might benefit Burnley, though, if they get a goal back. Oh, Bayern or Real win the UCL? Oh, because Amrabat said no to Pool. Yeah, I think he wants to play for Ten Hag, dude. That's why I'm not really worried. I have a different take. Brandon Williams is young. He's right-footed. Convert him to right back. 3 years from now, Alvaro and Williams, right back, left back. Interesting. Tinier is 4.5. So is Cash. So is Matty Cash. Ooh. James Trafford clears it over. We have very much bad injury history with French players. Fair enough. Have Pani. Oh, thank you. Maesbury can do wonders if coached well. I think he's going to go to Luton Town and join Tai Chong there. Newcastle will underachieve, I think. I think they'll do all right, man. I think they'll do all right. It'll be a little different. European nights. More pressure, more quick turnarounds. Header. Saved by Trafford. We have Jackson is a good shout for striker. Yes, Jackson is a good shout for striker. If you have to, if Danish, you got to change one of your strikers. You might have to change both of them. Get a cheap 4 million striker and get another premium striker like Watkins or Jackson or maybe Højlund when he starts. You got to think long term for this FPL thing, Danish. You gotta watch the first week out. You gotta see what are the roles of everybody and then make decisions moving forward. Slowly change your team one play at a time, so you don't take any minus points. But yeah, first thing I think I would do is I would, if you're gonna get Edison instead of Ramsdale, do that. But then the next option you'd have to get rid of Walker, man, and get a cheap defender like a Baldock or a Kabore. That's what I would recommend, because he's not going to see the light of the pitch, dude. Ooh. Tried to release Foden, didn't work. Who do we go for? Pavard is that pick? I think Pavard. I don't know, man. Apparently Ten Hag spoke to Todibo. I would take Pavard, but I think he wants Todibo. Todibo's also younger, so we need another striker. We can't rely on Rasmus only. January, we need another permanent signing. How is Donny's future going to be? Apparently, they are very deep into talks with Real Sociedad, dude. Feel really bad. I thought he was playing really well preseason, but it's just one of those things where I think he's happy with where his career is at United. It wasn't the way he wanted it to be, but I think he just wants another a move now. You have the toughest fixtures at the start. Yep. Practice season for me. Yeah, I know. I get it, man. I get it, but you gotta kind of have to keep tabs on a lot of teams and stuff. It can get monotonous, dude. You have to just enjoy it. But I like how you went for that team, man. You went all in, like I don't think I've seen a team quite like that. Like you bought a lot of premium players. The only thing I wouldn't do is I wouldn't buy premium players for the bench. I would buy maybe one premium player for the bench too. So you can upgrade your players, your starting 11 in the future. That's it. Like I think it's quite a cool team. I wouldn't be surprised if you do really well this opening game week, man. So let's see how it goes. No, Man United don't tell him, but Jadon can play false nine, so we're good for now. I have Marshall as well. Also, Rajat, we might be people are scouting Jadon Sancho. We might be willing to sell him apparently as well. So let's see what happens there. City are such a boring team. Why at least lose 3 times in a row once in a while? Spice it up. We need a proper right back. Hey Shanks, what's up? Proper right back, dude. I don't know, man. I think when Dallow's in his prime, I think he's quite a lot better in my opinion than Wan-Bissaka, but only when he's in their prime, dude. Because he's solid defensively, but his attacking output, his ability to finish, his ability to cross. Wan-Bissaka like goes right to the byline, doesn't cross, dude, and he does this weird thing. We were just having this discussion the other day, man. I don't know if anyone else notices it, guys. Tell me if anybody else notices it. But I brought it up the other day when you were watching, I think, the last preseason friendly. Aaron Van Bissaka, his crosses are so low, they don't even go waist high. And because they don't go waist high, they almost never beat the first person. It's like he's too scared to whip an actual cross in. His cross, I don't know how many, if you guys have ever noticed it, but his crosses are insanely low, like insanely low. And I think he's going to start with Dallo, man. I'm not going to lie. I know Dallo can be defensively shaky. I know what happened there the other day, but then we saw what happened with the goal, man. That goal was an absolute blinder against Dortmund. Oh no. Haaland's through. Lays it off to Alvarez. Alvarez creates a really bad angle for himself and hits it wide. Very lucky. Shanks is here. Do you like the stream, guys? It helps a lot. Do you think FPL loses its fun when you start to overanalyze it? Some people create strategy and take it very seriously. Well, Vedant, here's the thing, right? Uh, some people have leagues where they give you rewards if you win, so you can see why that is. Some people love the analytics of football, so you can see why they would do it. Um, and some people are just crazy. I choose to be none of them because for me it's just a little bit of fun, and also it's just like a it's like a side game to the it's kind of a side quest to what as and the main quest is watching the football. So it's a little fun that way, like when the players you pick score, you get a little, yeah, let's go, just for a little more dopamine. It's just all it's for me, it's all good fun, man. Like sometimes I see people's scores and I go, wow, they're really good at FPL. But then I'm like, I'm never like, oh wow, I need to get that score next season. I'm never like that, man. If some people study it that well and do that well and make such precision moves every week, I respect it. I'm not gonna do that though because it won't be fun for me personally. That's just my take on it. But if people want to do it that way, I don't mind. I would say just enjoy it because that's when it gets really fun. That's all. Hey Daz, the pain's a lot better, Daz. The pain's a lot better. Season has started. I kind of wish I did the dental surgery last week. I could have just chilled out. I could have skipped the preseason friendlies. But unfortunately, you know, the dentist, I had this was when I could have my appointment, but I'm feeling okay, man. I'm not gonna complain. Thank you for asking so much. Martial 25 plus goals. God, I hope so, Danish. I hope he plays 25 matches if I'm being honest. For now, yes, I mean in the long run. Fair enough. Yeah, I get that. Get that, Varamba. I gave up last season because in the beginning I banked on Salah and he had a goal drought. Joshua, this is what I'm saying, man. You just gotta have fun with it. Just switch it up, change players. If a player doesn't score after 2 games, just get an alternative. That's it. Just have fun with it. It becomes enjoyable. I was watching all my previous scores and I was like, hey man, I didn't do that badly, overall. Like I'm okay with what I did, man. I'm not some great FPL player, but I enjoyed it and I had fun and I never overanalyzed. That's it. That's all you can do, man. Especially if you have nothing to gain from it. It's just a game. If I'm not a pro FPL channel, so for me it's just all good. Because a lot of people take this shit way too seriously and then they get mad and then they don't want to do anything on the weekend and it ruins their mood. Not for me. So I quite enjoy my days, so I don't really need to do any of this madness. With respect, man. If you want to do that, do that. It's just not for me. If you want to go crazy, bro. I have no problems, but I'm not gonna be doing it. I was gonna read. Hold on, I'll just tell you what I did. Okay, I'll just find it and I'll let you know. I'm watching the game in the meantime. Kane makes Bayern top three choices for winning UCL in top two. Fair enough. Ahmad and Anthony, good competition. Ahmad's injured for 4 months, Rajat. That's why I didn't want Palestri to go on loan. Very annoying. Very annoying to me. Oh wow, I missed a lot of chats. Hold on, I gotta catch up. Apologies. Kane only won a Champions League football. As per Fabrizio, United scouts are watching Todibo play against Lille. He has a solid first half according to Statman Dave. That's a solid guy to follow if you're into these kind of things, Statman Dave. I first saw him on True Geordie podcast, man. He blew up after that. Anthony's not consistent. Sancho needs support from wingbacks to be lethal. Listen, man. Controversial take Shanks. Palestri and Garnacho are, in my opinion, way better wingers than Sancho and Anthony. I might get fried for that one, but I really believe that. Share put a picture of him on a play. Yep, I saw that. That was hilarious, Joshua. Put AWB and Dallo in a pressure cooker, 4 whistles, and a perfect right back. I don't rate Shaw. He's at best a 6 out of 10, decent average, but I don't get. Oh, Twalumba, you broke my heart, buddy. I'm a big Shaw guy. Ouch. That hurts. That hurts my feelings. It's kind of funny you say that, dude. I think a lot of people actually underrate Shaw. They don't give him the enough respect, is what I genuinely believe. I think he's very solid, and I think on his day he can shut down anybody in the league, and he has done that. I think when Shaw and Rashford were playing really together, like really together. Whoa, great pressing there by Burnley. When they were linking up properly, I thought they were very lethal on the left hand side. The thing is, Rashford doesn't really do that anymore. So Luke Shaw is kind of has to go it alone, if that makes sense, which is a bit of a problem because your left side should kind of work in tandem, at least for the most part. Alan Shearer trolled the F out of Kane. Yep, that was hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. But AWB has the best assist over 22, 24. That's true. AWB is bumpy and nice. Bambi and nice. Oh, good lord. Thigh height crosses. Yes, thank you. He does do that a lot. It's very annoying. I think Shaw is the best left back. Listen, man, that Alvaro Fernandez guy, I think he's going to give everybody a run for the money, dude. Malacia and Amad Diallo and Menu are all out for relatively long terms. I think Alvaro Fernandez is not going to go on loan. I hope he doesn't go on loan. He's way better than Williams. Loan Williams if you're going to loan someone. Oh, Rodri didn't feed Haaland. He should have fed Haaland for the hat trick. Haaland's going to lose his mind soon. Saka's average right back. I think he's good defensively. Overall, I think he's above average. Defensively, I think he's quite good. Decent, good, man. Fair enough. If not the best, undoubtedly top three. Well, Anthony, good competition. I mean, right now it's just Anthony, dude. Dallo to me isn't a Manu level. Interesting. Interesting. Real Madrid were interested in Tualumba. People must be seeing something we don't. You and me as well. I like Dallo. I'm very happy he's staying. But I think to be Manu level, a lot of things have to factor in nowadays. You got to have willing teammates to play the game, dude. And sometimes we don't have willing teammates to play the game. Um if that makes sense. I think there's a lot to improve, but I also think Dallo's pretty young and he can improve. Uh, yeah, that's why I was wondering, man. I thought I was like, when people said we're going to bring in Jeremy Frimpong, I was like, oh boy, who's getting sold if we're going to get Jeremy Frimpong? And Kane will be back after a few years to overtake Shearer. Danish, the thing is, in 4 years' time, Kane's going to be 34, 35 ish. And he is like, if I'm not mistaken, Kane's like 30 goals behind Shearer. I think actually that's a lie. I think he's 45 goals behind Shearer. I don't think it's gonna happen, man. Did Maggie cook along? We can watch that video. Are you doing? Oh, sorry. What was that? Daz said. Are you doing the boxing tomorrow, Nathan, or UFC? No, Daz. I'm just doing the watchalongs tomorrow. There is no big UFC card this week, but next week Sean O'Malley's taking on Aljamain Sterling for the bantamweight title. I will be doing a watchalong for that though, Daz. I will be doing for that next week. This week there's an event, but it's not such a good card. And the main event is really good though. Raphael dos Anjos taking on Vincente Luque. That'll be fun. Anthony not Man United level, Brighton or Brentford level. In fact, Nottingham Forest. Listen, man, I think Anthony is a really good quality player, but his one-footedness is not doing him any favors to Alumba. I'll be very honest with you. I think you and me would have looked at him very differently if he was a two-footed player. His serial one-footedness is a really big deterrent. But we can hope everything goes along well, man. Otherwise, Amad Diallo is going to take his spot. We both know that's going to happen. That's the truth. Come on, Nathan. I have to go sleep now. I have a test at 9 tomorrow. Good night. Vedant, best of luck for your test. Thank you for joining in. And I'll see you tomorrow if you want to watch the Arsenal Nottingham Forest one. I'll be here. Take care. Have a good night. Thank you for joining in. And good luck on your test tomorrow. Can't tell Tualumba. It's too early to let him grow. Tualumba without Anthony's right winger, Man United looks very weak. He is an absolute Man United level. I think his one-footedness affects him, Vedant. But yes, I see what you're saying. His serial one-footedness is a great deterrent. But let's see if we can mitigate that somehow. With Anthony, Man United usually winning more games. Facts. Fair enough. He has a good weight rate. That's what we need. That is true. He has a good work rate. Vedant, only because we don't have anyone else there. Well, we'll see, man. When Ahmad's fit, what's going to happen? It'll be a threat for sure. Anthony is an average right winger, I agree, but he's best winger when it comes to defensive work. Listen, man, his defensive work rate is outstanding. Very true. Sorry, Nathan. Just as the waters want to see people's. Yeah, I think people like Anthony, but people also are quite aware of his shortcomings, Twalumba, which I think we are very open with in general. He doesn't cross enough. He doesn't take a chance on his right foot. I think we are all aware of. Oh no! Oh, Haaland. Oh, that was close. That was close. Foden almost served Haaland his hat trick there. Oh wow, that was crazy. Work rate doesn't win you. It doesn't win you trophies, dude, but it can help output eventually. Tualumba it can help in other ways. Alvaro Palestri, sharp youngsters, but only concern is not physical enough. They need to grow some more muscles. Danish, you know that goal he scored against Bilbao, the last preseason goal we scored. He showed a lot of physical presence, dude. He was holding off that player, letting it bounce, took it on his chest, took it awkwardly, was holding off the defender there. I genuinely thought he showed a lot of strength. Of course, he can grow more strength, dude. He's only 20 years old. Alvaro as well. Alvaro not afraid to whip a cross in, gave a great assist. I think it was the first. It was the first or second friendly. I think Alvaro and Pelestri have had the best preseasons overall. I'll say it again, man. I'll say it again. It sounds weird, but I really believe that. I thought the kids gave a good account of themselves, a very good account of themselves, especially the first two matches of preseason. Um, yeah, they can bulk up, man. They can bulk up with a plan. It depends if they're staying or not, I guess. Don't think Pelestri is, which makes me kind of sad. Hope Anthony and Jadon as well improve his strike Hoyland. Yeah, man, they gotta feed Hoyland, dude. If they don't feed Hoyland, they're out. I'm telling you right now, they're gonna get kicked out for sure. Mark my words. I gotta go. Have a great stream, Nathan. I might catch up with the watch along tomorrow. Listen, man, join me for Newcastle, Aston Villa, Joshua. I'm doing the watch along for both games tomorrow, Arsenal and the Newcastle ones. Feel free. Thank you so much for joining, man. It's late tonight. Thank you. Hopefully, we'll do early streams from next week onwards. But yes, thank you. Good night. Take care, buddy. And I'll see you in the next one. Jordan's coming off for Benson for Burnley. If I could get one player from Man City, it would be no one. I'd rather get relegated and take any city player. Yuck. Fair enough. I kind of agree. Anthony very similar to Almiron, both right wingers and both one-footed. But you know what? The difference I think is Joshua that Almiron's not afraid to cross with his weak foot, and Anthony gets into a lot of crossing positions but doesn't do it. He takes players on, he passes them, and then he cuts back in or he cuts back. So I'm not saying I've seen Almiron cross with his weak foot all the time, but I think if I'm not mistaken, Almiron's not afraid to cross with his weak foot. If you're in those positions, and Anthony kind of refuses to do so, so it's quite problematic. But anyway, fair enough. Get Cristiano Ronaldo back. Fanta pineapple's very good. Never tried it. Move on, apologize, do some interview, maybe community service, and get Greenwood back. Don't think it's going to be that simple, Rajat. He's made some really bad mistakes, man. Apparently, a bunch of women supporters from Manchester United are going to play protest outside Old Trafford. I mean, listen, man, I get it. If that was my sister, Mason Greenwood would have got the beating of his life, dude. I'm just being honest. I'm not trying to be a tough guy. Oh, they scored a third goal. Rodri. I mean, you can't do anything about that, man. There was just so much. There was too much crowd there. You can't do anything with that. They can't do anything with that, man. Three goals. That third one was a little janky, but doesn't matter as long as they go in. Rodri's opened his account as well. And the ball just laid down there, awkward bounce, hit a bunch of people, fell right in front of Rodri, just smashed it in. I mean, what is that? Couple of yards out. I mean, he just smashed it. No one was going to save that at that pace. Would take many players from Man City. Yeah, the reason we wouldn't take many players from Man City is because they're Man City, Rajat. It's not regarding their quality, unfortunately. Kind of like why people didn't want to take Mason Mount or Michael Owen or I'm sure there were other players there that I can't remember, but yeah. Rajat, that's your opinion. Others will agree with your opinion, but others wouldn't have a different opinion. The problem is finding common ground with everyone who has varying views. Yep. Very well said, Palamba. I agree. I assume you're talking about the Greenwood thing, but yes. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's over. Incoming Burnley, Luton, Sheffield relegation battle. Joking. I feel bad for Burnley, man. They have shown a very decent account for them. They've been pressing very well, and it's only because this Man City team is bloody impossible to play this game with that they're not looking so good, man. But just based on watching this, I can expect them to do a lot better, man. A lot better in the upcoming games. Guardiola's making his debut. Laporte's coming in. Cole Palmer's coming in. They're having a laugh. Taking the piss as always, Pep. Few minutes left. Bringing on more attackers. That is what you'd expect from him, to be honest. Clearance there by City. Haaland's trying to get that third goal. Trafford comes all the way to the halfway line, clears it. Goes pretty far. Headed out by the City player. Oh, Harry's here. What's up, Harry? Excited for Barcelona and the beginning of their season? I wouldn't take MG back, and Burnley will have their proper start season next week when they don't have to face Supreme. Completely agree. I think they showed great glimpses today, especially with the pressing. That third goal was really unlucky, man. Second goal was a little bit of a freaky goal. Haaland just spins and shoots. Yeah. I think I genuinely. Oh no. Just when I said I thought they did well. Haaland for pass it to Alvarez. Alvarez cuts back in. Shoots, gets blocked. You know what? Alvarez should have taken it first time. He had a better angle. Oh wow, the Burnley player keeps it in. Wins the foul back. Got clattered by Rodri. Let's wait for the reverse fixtures. Team will learn. Others will have new coaches by then. That's true. Go out and try the Fanta pineapple. It's very. I don't think they have Fanta pineapple here in Goa, Rajat. But I will check it out if they do, man. Don't mind. Guardiola coming on. Laporte coming on. Who's playing right back? Doesn't matter. They are all centre backs anyway. As long as Haaland doesn't get a hat trick, I'm happy. Listen, I'm already way behind on the FPL, dude, based on what Haaland's already done. So I don't really have anything to say, unfortunately. Ake, Haaland, and Lewis come off for Laporte, Palmer, and Guardiola. Wow, he's not letting him get his hat trick. I don't know what Pep said to him, but he's not in the best of moods, dude. It's just such a weird thing to say, but he's not. He's not in the best of moods. At least Harry Glass Ankles Kane isn't going to United. Let's go. Can't wait to celebrate on Sophie's stream. Listen, man, I'm happy for him, dude. But 100 million for a guy who's 30 years old with 1 year left on his contract. I mean, we have made some diabolical transfers over the years, man. I don't want the list to just keep growing. And yeah, Harry Kane is proven, and Harry Kane wouldn't have been bad as some of these other buys. But at the same time, like, I don't know how many years in a row we have bought someone in their 30s, dude. Like Cavani, Falca, Ronaldo, Ibrahimovic. Like, we don't have. This is the first time in so long we've got a young striker. Even Van Persie was in his 30s, man, when we got him. Like, I think this is like the first time since Wayne Rooney we've got a young 20-year-old striker, bought one, not from the youth academy. Since Rooney, dude. My God, it's almost been 20 years since we got Rooney. That's insane when you think about it, man. That's insane when you think about it. Keep going for 30-year-olds, and then all the young promising strikers go to other clubs, and when we're interested in buying them, they have ridiculous buy prices to buy them for. I know we paid a lot of money for Hoyland, but man, we signed him to a 6-year deal, and at the end of 6 years he'll still be 26 if all goes well. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's get Ronnie back. Dude, Ronnie is 40 years old, man. Just let him live in Saudi and enjoy himself. I would rather pay that for Kamaving or Chouameni. How is it spelled? Doesn't matter how it's spelled. I know what you mean, dude. I think you spelled it almost right. Tchouameni. You almost got it entirely right, Tolamba. But yeah, I love Eduardo Camavinga, man. I love Camavinga. Big fan. Big fan of Kamavinga. I would have paid that money for Kamavinga. You're right, but then that's what I'm trying to say, right, Walumba? 100 million for Edward Kamavinga, who's 22 years old. That's a good deal. You're signing someone for almost possibly a decade. Harry Kane. I don't know. I'm surprised Bayern Munich's SC on fire into Miami, isn't he? Yeah. I don't know if anyone's surprised about that necessarily, but yes, that is true. They're in some knockout cup competition as well, aren't they? Um, like the Saudi league is. What was I saying? Mm, he's doing great at Chouamani. No, what was he What was I talking about? Haaland missed the hat trick. It's more like Pep shipped him off, dude. Actually, Kane isn't getting injured as regularly as he once did. Yeah. Oh yes, thank you. Yeah. So I don't even understand how Bayern Munich have signed him for a 4-year deal, dude. He's gonna be 34 years old. 34 years old. I thought he was gonna sign a 2-year deal with maybe a possibility of a third year. 4-year deal, man. I have to admit, I'm surprised. Quite surprised. And with that tag now, skied, unfortunately. With that tag now, I don't even think after 1 year or 2 good years at Bayern, we could even buy him because we'd have to pay 100 million for him and he's gotten even older. So I don't think Harry Kane's going to come back until his 4 years are done. So I don't think he's going to pass Alan Shearer's record because he needs like 40 something goals to do that. Yeah. Hopefully Neymar doesn't come back. Oh no, is this the fourth goal? Oh, Foden took too long, thank God. You know, I took out Foden and bought in Mbuemo. And Foden got an assist. And I'm fuming, but at the same time, unsurprised. And no stones, which is brilliant. Where he go? Bro, Messi is literally playing amateur mode in the MLS. He's doing physical tackles as well. Listen, dude, if you go see that Rooney goal, he wins the tackle as last man. He crosses the ball from the halfway line to get an assist at DC United. It's a legendary goal, dude. You got to go check it out. I mean, the levels. A supposedly washed up Wayne Rooney playing final defender gets across from the halfway line to score the winner in extra time for DC United. When I'm telling you the level at MLS is crap. The level at MLS is crap. And then you add Messi to a crap MLS. Now we're cooking with some real fire. There's Busquets, there's Jordi Alba, it's they have DeAndre Yedlin, who was I thought was pretty solid as a right back for Newcastle, man. It's just like an OP team sitting there playing knockout competition football. It's kind of hilarious, but at the same time, like what did people really expect was going to happen? That's exactly what was going to happen. Alvarez through, hits it straight at Trafford. Trafford makes a save. Bellingham won't flop in a two-team league. Lol, three if you add Atletico Madrid. I don't think he will. For amortization, maybe. Yep. Ooh, what's going on here? Oh, they tackled someone. Tackled someone. I think someone tried to get in. Bellingham in the Barcelona match was he wasn't extraordinary. Frankie showed his class over him. Frankie has a few years over him as well, dude. Don't forget that. Same reason he didn't flop at BVB two-team league. Bellingham has got way more potential than De Jong too early again. Yeah, I think they have Bellingham has a few more years to get to that level, maybe even further. I so you agree. Bellingham is good, but a hot take for me, he's overrated. Hot take maybe. I can see why people would say that though, because especially when you put a price tag on some people will think that. Wow, Kovacic almost took out the linesman. Potential, they aren't the same age. Yeah, I think I don't think they are the same age. I think isn't like Bellingham like 3 4 years younger than Frankie De Jong. I think he has a lot more strides to make, man. I think he has a lot more strides to make. Time will tell if he does that or not. I thought he had a good account of himself in the Bundesliga, considering he went there at 17 years old. I know it's a two-team league, but he was still a kid playing grown-up football. But yeah, Nathan, iPhone or Samsung? Twalumba, I only have ever used Samsung, so Samsung. Yeah, I'm happy with Samsung. I see the benefits. I see a lot of benefits with an iPhone though, especially with the ecosystem. It's just extremely expensive in India. In some other countries, because they tie it to internet data, it's quite cheap, like in England, relatively. In India, it's really, really expensive. Samsung, ooh, Harry's a Samsung person. Ooh, that's for an Englishman, that's controversial, Harry. That's controversial, but I like it. I like it. Did anyone like this new Samsung watch? Man, the especially the medical part of it. I like that, man. The Samsung health features on the Samsung watch. I'm not going to lie, I'm not a doctor, but I was very impressed with the additional things it can do now. Very impressed. Apple, Rajat saying, yeah, see, Rajat's in US, right? A lot of Apple ecosystem there, which actually works out well, man, because there's a lot of benefit to being in that ecosystem. It's just I've always had a Samsung, so for me it'll just be Samsung. Columba's agreeing with the Samsung, I guess too. They are not eco friendly, dude. I mean the ecosystem in the sense of all the Apple products. If you want to change data, if you want to move data around, all that stuff, airdrops and all that. Their ecosystem in the Apple sphere is very good. I don't think Samsung's as good, if I'm being honest. But it's only for people who use that. I don't use it, so I can't complain. Convenient, I agree. Not Manchester City channel. Burnley means business this season. I'm telling you, man, they're gonna do well. A lot of people have predicted them to do a good spot in mid-table. If you want to check my predictions for Berkleys, you can check. I did it yesterday. I did it live. I like the Samsung watch, but the medical stuff is amazing. I also like having the headphone jack with my. Yeah, you know what? I like that option. I do like that option because you can upgrade. You can choose what kind of headphones you want to use, as opposed to being forced to use Bluetooth ones. Oh, Trafford hits Alvarez. Oh, luckily it went off. 6 minutes extra time. Oh, this is going to get ridiculous, isn't it? Brownhill and Redmond are coming on. Bro, well, keeps a very high and tight haircut, doesn't he, Josh Brownhill? Sanderberger is coming off. Went from Sheffield to Burnley. That's going to be controversial eventually when they meet. The medical stuff is amazing though, Harry. I do agree. I do agree. Just amazing. I don't know, I don't like wearing watches, but believe me, I was considering it. Edison, please don't concede now. Oh, dude, I took out Edison and Ramsdale. I took a complete punt on the goalkeepers for FPL. Depend. Wow, it's World Cup added. Thank you for all the love shown on the chat, guys. I appreciate it a lot. If if you know any United fans or Premier League fans, do share the channel because we are quite a neutral channel, even though I'm a United fan, because I like to do a lot of Premier League watch-alongs. Same year, yeah, Harry. I'm telling you, I love it, man. I love it. I don't wear watches, but I really, really considered doing it this time. It's a little expensive, but if you use it to its maximum abilities, I think you get a good bang for your buck there. Oh wow, the linesman didn't call for the foul, but the referee did? That's mad. What's going on here? Linesman, I thought he won the ball. That's insane. Even the referee put the. Whoa. That's insane. The linesman didn't even raise his flag. He was right there. I'm sure he won. Oh, he didn't win the ball. Damn. Bad angle for me. Bad camera angle for me. I apologize. Yep. Definitely got Walker. Oh, is that not a red card? Holy crap. That's a red card. Oh, it is a red card, isn't it? It's a red card. Yeah, it's a red card. Yeah, Football Creeks. As soon as I saw it, like I didn't see the slow mo, but I did see. Now I'm seeing the slow mo. Oh no, dude, Walker's really lucky. His foot was kind of being his heel was lifting up. If his foot was stable, he would have broken his shin, man. Nah, he's gonna give him a red. Mark my words. It didn't look like a straight into the bone challenge, but starts up. Nah, man, Zaruri is going. So Zaruri is going. I'm pretty sure he's gonna go. It wasn't malicious. It wasn't one of those, like literal bone crunching ones. But studs up. He's done. He's done, isn't he? He's not done. Oh wow. Oh, he is done. He's reaching for the card. He's done. Damn. That's heartbreak, man, for the kid. Oh shit, he's gonna miss 2 games now, isn't he? Oh boy. Company can't be happy about this. That third goal was a real dampener, isn't it? All my accounts are subscribed. Thank you very much. Both are obviously, it's up to choice. Hold on, wait. Let me read. Qatar all over again. What's on United's transfer business? I think I'll give it a 7 out of 10 only because we still have the Glazers. I would have given it an 8 out of 10 if we get Amrabat and whoever the defender is. Oh wow, they subbed off Walker. That was a good call actually. All the derbies would be more fun now, like the Big Six clashes, relegation battle as well. Yep. Ooh. Header? Nice save by Trafford. Nice save by Trafford there. I just want Liverpool to do me one favor this season. That is beat Man City home and away. I don't know, man. I don't know what Liverpool is going to look like, to be honest. Depends what that phone's needed for both as and one. Exactly my point, man. I'm a Samsung guy just because I've only always used Samsung, dude. So for me, it would be a full change of the new Apple ecosystem, how the phone functions in general, where all the settings are, everything. It'll be very alien to me. I admit that. If you're in the data sharing business, if you're a vlogger, because a lot of people vlog with the iPhone now because the camera is insane. If you want to transfer data, if your business partners all have iPhones, it can be fantastic if they have Macs, all that kind of stuff. I think the Apple ecosystem is good. If Samsung has a similar ecosystem, I think Samsung will be better than Apple because Samsung has nearly as good as quality phones and excuse me, nearly as good as a quality of phones and computers and all that stuff, but they don't have that ecosystem, that proper ecosystem to tie it up, man. That smooth ecosystem. Because Samsung is cheaper than Apple. And Samsung technically probably sells more phones than Apple just because of the sheer number of different Samsung phones that are in general from all price ranges. If they had an ecosystem, man, I'm telling you, they would have made so much more money. But that's the advantage of having an Apple phone, dude. I think this transfer window has been a. Hold on. Been okay and smooth for us. No shenanigans. No shenanigans except for the De Gea thing, dude, where I don't know what was going on. We took forever to get Onana. Didn't know if we should sell De Gea or not. I don't know what was going on. So Rudy has the first card of the contest. Yeah, that's unfortunate, and it's red, dude. Feel sad for the kid, man. Didn't want to start his Premier League campaign this way. Now he's out for 2 games as well. Although we overpaid a bit for Mount and Rasmus, it was decent. All players ETH want and they want to play for him. I agree. It's a red. Yep, it was a red. Definitely. Firi, at least you didn't buy glass ankles for £100 million or try to buy any Barcelona players. We should about Dembele. Yeah, hard pass on the Dembele. Although, you know what, dude, at £25 million initially, the way we had no money, we probably were considering it, but we didn't in the end. James Trafford is the Edison successor. You think so? Is he on loan at Burnley? He's not on loan at Burnley, Abdullah. How is he playing for Burnley then? Right? Or is he on loan with a buyback? I'm not sure. He played for did he play for Bolton last season, right? Oh, the game's over. Mount, no, he wants to go to Manchester because of UCL games. I think he wanted to go because Ten Hag spoke to him as well. Dude. Samsung has it all to cover for all the needs. Dembele, what do? Maybe preferences up to individuals. Yep. Dembele injured already. Don't want Dembele. At the price that was originally asked for, seemed like a decent deal. The closing in on Paqueta and Doku. Yes, I've heard that. I should also know for the comment above. Paqueta's average man. I don't think he's worth 75 million, dude. I genuinely don't. Kovacic is there. I think Kovacic is a better player than Paqueta, but Doku's still very young. It depends on the prices. Wow, Bernardo Silva hugging company, old teammates. He must be getting a lot of hugs from the City players. I'm sure a bunch of them played with him. But yeah. Good stream, Nathan. Until next one. Yes, Kane is called glass ankles because he has glass ankles. Why is he called? I've called him glass ankles, Kane, dude. It's a silly little thing I do with Sophie to worry her when she wanted Harry Kane and I didn't. But yeah, when are you going to court? When will you pay Benjamin? Oh, good lord! Don't be the Samsung fanboy. No, man, I'm okay. I just happen to only own Samsungs all my life. I can see the good thing in both. Dembele will not turn out well at PSG. He'll be injured for a lot of the time. Yeah, and don't forget, dude, PSG are kind of struggling in general after losing all their big players. They're getting worse and worse. I'm a fanboy, die hard. Thank you for the stream, Nathan. We appreciate it. Thank you guys for joining me, man. It's quite late now. It's about 2:30 in the morning here. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for staying up. And most importantly, guys, I will see you for tomorrow's Arsenal Nottingham Forest game if y'all are free, or for the Newcastle Aston Villa game if y'all are free. Take care, guys, and good night. I will see you tomorrow. What is the logic for the glass ankles, Twalumba? Because he had a lot of ankle injuries a few years back, and he used to miss like 1.5 months out of the season because of the ankles. He had serious ankle issues a couple of seasons back. So yeah. Anyway, Man City's won 3-0, brace from Haaland and a goal from Rodri. Man City have opened up the account straight away 3-0 at Turf Moor. The master has beaten the protege today. I'm an Apple fan, but apparently using Samsung. That's fine, dude. You can like Apple. I like some of the stuff Apple does too. Anyway, guys, I will see you tomorrow. I won't take any more of your time. Thank you for the support of the stream. Thank you for joining me, keeping me company tonight, and we'll see you for the Arsenal game as well as the Newcastle game tomorrow. Take care, guys, and see you in the next one. Good night.